Hi everyone, my name's Justine, but you can call me Blondie, and for today's video I'm going to do a little bake with me. I'm going to be sharing how to make these peanut butter blossoms for the holidays. This is such an easy recipe, and it's actually one that my home economics teacher shared with me in high school. So all you're going to need is some peanut butter, sugar, and eggs, and some Hershey's Kisses. It doesn't matter what kind. I used the hot cocoa Hershey's Kisses this year, but personally I liked these cookies better with just the plain old regular Hershey's Kisses. So what I'm gonna do, and this didn't totally work for me, but I'm gonna coat our measuring cup with a little bit of Pam so that way the peanut butter doesn't stick to the cup. This trick works great with molasses, but for me it just didn't work as well with the peanut butter. And this recipe is the easiest recipe. I'm actually doubling it, but when my home economics teacher taught us this recipe, it was just 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 cup of sugar, and 1 egg. And then you bake it at 350 degrees for 10 minutes. It's the easiest peanut butter cookie recipe ever. It's super easy to memorize. It's only 3 ingredients. But like I said, I doubled it for today's video. I used 2 cups of peanut butter, 2 cups of sugar, and 2 eggs. I'm actually using a 1/2 cup to measure the sugar out, so it looks like I'm pouring more in, but I'm still only pouring 2 cups of sugar in. They kind of have a different texture than most peanut butter cookies. Most peanut butter cookies, I would say, have more of a cakey texture, whereas these, since they don't have any flour or anything in them that help them rise, they almost have like a candy sort of texture to them. They're very creamy, it melts in your mouth. It's really good, but it's kind of different. So I'm just gonna put it in the mixer, let it mix for a little bit. Preheat my oven to 350 degrees, and then I'm just going to roll and squish the dough into little balls. And when I put the balls on the tray, I'm just going to flatten them out a little bit. Since there is no like rising agents or anything in this recipe, they are not going to rise at all, they're not going to flatten at all, they're going to keep their shape. And I do want them to be a tiny bit flat just so it's easier to put the chocolates in. So I just press them down a tiny bit. The dough is also super crumbly. It kind of takes a minute to get used to working with it, but eventually you get the hang of it. Then finally, I just pop them in the oven for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I take them out of the oven and I just let them sit for just a few minutes. I want them to cool off, but I don't want them to cool off all the way. I personally don't like my Hershey's Kisses melted all the way, but I like them melted just a little bit. So I like them to be a tiny bit warm so that way the bottom of the kiss kind of melts into the cookie and sticks into the cookie. And then I'm going to take the Kisses and just very gently press them into the cookies. I'm not pressing them in all the way, I'm just pressing them in like maybe halfway. I would guess that they're closer to the top than they are to the bottom, if that makes sense. You're just going to gently press them into the center of the cookie. And you have to be very gentle when you do this because, as you can see, the cookies are very crumbly. Like I said, they kind of have like a different type of texture. It's not your normal cakey cookie texture. They're very like crumbly and kind of delicate. And then here is the finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Keep an eye out for more Cook With Me videos during the rest of Vlogmas. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.